Hey guys, I'm back. I just finished filming the video before this, if you saw that one. And so you'll know that this is my baby Peter. He's the Yanny sculpt by Gudrun Legler. And I just changed him into this kind of vintagey looking sleeper that I found at St. Vincent de Paul. And I remembered that my baby Bennett, who's my full body silicone by Caroline Nelson, is also wearing kind of like a vintagey sleeper right now. And I have not had these two babies side by side yet. So I thought it'd be really cute to kind of like put them side by side and see them together. And yeah, I thought I'd just kind of talk about the differences between Reborns and Silicones. So I went into the other room and I grabbed him real quick. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a tiny bit worried just because I've heard you're not supposed to have your vinyls and silicone babies touch. So I've grabbed Bennett's blanket and we'll just kind of keep that between the two baby boys. So let me just move Peter to the side here, hopefully. Okay, and then I've got this little muslin swaddle blanket and I'll just keep that between them. Oh my gosh, look how cute they are together. Wow, this is so strange. I honestly have not seen them. I've had Peter for 4 days, maybe 5. So I haven't seen the two babies together. Oh my gosh. They're so cute. Let me keep this blanket between them and we'll just kind of, I don't want their hands to touch or anything. But yeah, you can see Bennett is wearing this little vintagey sleeper with little bunnies all over it. I thought it looked so sweet on him. It's a little bit big, but oh, look at the boys together. Maybe I'll move the camera so you guys can see a little better. So here we go. My two baby boys, Peter and Bennett. Aw, I think that looks so sweet together. So I guess right off the bat, at least on camera, Peter is coming off a lot more red. I would say, yeah, he probably is a little redder in person too than Bennett. And here you can kind of see them. It's not the best lighting in here, so my skin does look darker than I think it is in real life, but yeah, here are the babies side by side. Oh, I think they're so sweet. Look at his chubby little cheeks. So I guess if I'm gonna talk about the differences between Silicones and Reborns, I'm sure if you guys are watching this, you know, you're in the community and you know, but like vinyl, there's not that much give. I mean, you can kind of move it around, but like there's his fingers, but it's nothing like silicone, like you can see here. Bennett's hand will just curl right up, and they're definitely more posable, I would say. And then Bennett is definitely, like, weight-wise heavier, especially his head, and his head needs to be supported. Like, literally anytime you move him, his head just wobbles right around, whereas Peter's, it's, you know, you can move it easily from side to side, but it's nothing like Bennett's. Oh, sorry guys, I'm kind of distracted on my topic just because this is really, it truly is the first time I've seen them together. Oops, sorry baby. And I just think they look so sweet. Oh, I love them. Okay, so I guess if I'm going to talk about differences, I'm sure you guys already know all of these things, but price-wise, definitely a big difference. Full body silicones are much more of a financial investment than a Reborn, though Reborns can get, you know, pricey too. I've seen a lot of Reborns online lately that, you know, are more than $1,000, and, you know, that's certainly something to think about if you're going to purchase. Silicones are, you know, obviously squishy and soft, whereas a Reborn is, you know, made of vinyl. There's a little bit of give, but not a lot. Silicones are much more rare in most circumstances. they're usually in very small, like limited editions. Sometimes there's literally only 1 or 2 babies when it's a silicone. Whereas Reborns, while there are limited editions, you know, there can be hundreds, or it could be an open edition kit, and there could be hundreds of, you know, thousands of that particular baby out there. I mean, no 2 babies are gonna look alike, just depending on who paints them, but there's another factor. As far as maintenance, I haven't had this baby very long, but I know that Reborns, you know, don't really require much maintenance. I did when he came home, I cleaned him with a Q-tip just a little bit inside his mouth, and then the corners of his eyes and inside his ears, just to get you know, just that little bit of, you know, dust and dirt that kind of just builds up over time. Silicones, they say they can be bathed, but personally I've never bathed my baby. I'm just a little too worried about the matting and the paint and just what could happen, so I kind of do the same thing as I do with Peter. I just take a little Q-tip and any kind of dirt. I've never had any dirt build up on him, but you know, the process will be the same. Another thing about silicones is that hair sticks to them like you would not believe. Like, I have a cat, and my cat does not come near the babies at all, but if there is like even like a tiny, like say there was a piece of fur right here, it will somehow end up on this baby, I promise you. I feel like I'm like OCD, just like constantly picking little pieces of fur off of him, which drives me nuts. So yeah, that's one thing about silicones that I'm sure you guys are, if you're not familiar with it yourself, have at least heard about from other collectors, because I think it drives all of us nuts how like hair and fur and things just kind of like clings to them. Let's see. I'm trying to think of other just like obvious differences right off the bat, but I'm kind of coming up blank. So, you know, I might just leave the video here. Give you one last shot of the 2 babies together. Oh, look at their sweet little faces. I can't. He's so cute. My cute little baby boys. So yeah, I guess I'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're having a great weekend, or, you know, if you're watching this later, having a great week. And yeah, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, etc. All right, bye guys.